To begin stud pull testing, you're going to need several components. You're going to need your studs, your backing plates, your block to break your backing plates, your clips, and your mounting apparatus, as well as your samples. To begin testing, the first thing you need to do is bring your coated studs and backing plates up to room temperature. After they're up to room temperature, open the bag, pour out a couple studs, take out your backing plate, find the appropriate slot in the block. These backing plates come pre-scribed, and they're available in several different sizes depending on the size of your sample. We recommend selecting a backing plate that's slightly larger than the sample. Alright, to mount your samples, take your clip and your mounting apparatus, insert the clip into the mounting apparatus, take a backing plate, in this case it's an epoxy coated backing plate, with the epoxy side facing up. You can see a shiny sheen from the coating. Insert it into the mounting clip. This backing plate will serve as support for a sample with a fragile substrate. Insert the sample on top of the backing plate and under the clip. Take an epoxy coated stud and place it on top of the sample. Remove the clip and mounted sample and inspect it to make sure that the stud is perpendicular to the surface of the sample. After mounting the samples, they were placed in a preheated oven at 150 degrees Celsius for 1 hour. After the samples were finished, they were taken out of the oven and allowed to cure and brought to room temperature. The samples are now almost ready to test, but before testing the samples, we first need to open the software. To open the software, navigate to the green Q symbol, open up the Winzeta 2 software. The main menu will open up, and select the type of test you would like to do. In this case, we're doing coating adherence testing. The test setup screen opens, and you can see we can enter our units. In this case, we'll be using pounds. Our stud type, in this case, we're using our 901-106 studs. Our max force can be adjusted. The test will automatically stop once that force is reached. And our pull rate. In this case, we'll be starting off at 5 pounds per second. The failure detect is turned on. When a break is detected, the test will automatically stop. To mount a sample in the stud pull tester, it is quite simple. All you need to do is remove the sample from the spring clip, slightly open the spring clip with your fingers, and pull the sample out. Take the sample, insert the stud into the chuck, and use the chuck key to tighten the sample down. The sample is now ready to be tested. Before we begin running a test, we need to create a new file. In order to do that, we come up to the top of the Winzeta 2 software, find New, click on it. I recommend creating a new folder at the beginning of every test. Let's call this New. I'm going to create a file. I'm going to call it test1. A new file is now created. In order to run a test, all we need to do is click Run. As you can see, the sample broke, and the failure detect automatically detected a break. The stage is now running back to the home position. Once the stage runs back to the home position, we can give the sample a unique lot number. We can select the failure mode and save the test.